Rohan, Joe, and Mikhail are on their way in a train to Peshawar. Joe and Mikhail have their maps discussing secret plane and geographical lookout of Afghanistan. Mikhail knows every breadth of mountains of Afghanistan. The narrator tells us that Mikhail sang songs in the mountains, sneaked out of the Hir and wandered around the base of Ketu. After that, the narrator flashes back to the love story of Mikhail and to the last days of Sophia's apostasy, Rohan's wife. Now, Rohan is guilty over everything he did with Sophia during her dying days. Analysis. This chapter mainly describes two characters, Mikhail and Rohan. Thus, we will go on with the strategy of character analysis. Mikhail is an adventurous character. The narration in this chapter heavily highlights Mikhail as an adventurous character. Central to the characteristics of adventurous character as heroic protagonist, journey, unusual locations, and danger. An adventurous protagonist is often male and heroic. So, Mikhail is male and heroic. Secondly, Mikhail has a healthy experience in journeying from one place to another place. What was he doing in the mountain? By the age of 13, he had begun to play truant, sneaking onto any bus out of here that he could, ending up halfway to Karachi or at the base of Ketu, wandering with a band of itinerant singers in southern Punjab, and climbing into cinema halls through the roofs, surviving in the Baluchi desert by drinking water from wells. Thirdly, Mikhail wanders in some unusual places: Baluchi desert, clandestine bars, shelter house for eunuchs, wedding entertainers, beggars, rags packers, prostitution, and other criminals. Lastly, he also embraces various dangers throughout in the novel. Mikhail like Heathcliff. This chapter is highly significant about the character analysis of Mikhail. Mikhail is described as of extremely strange and bizarre nature like Heathcliff. There are some points which are parallel between Mikhail and Heathcliff. The first one is adopted. Just like Heathcliff, Mikhail is adopted. With his adoption, Mikhail brings about crucial changes and danger in Rohan's family. The second one is outlandish. This chapter showcases bizarre nature of Mikhail. He weeps like a child, earns money and burns it, sings song alone in the mountain, disappears around 3 days from his home. These are some of the weird dimensions of Mikhail that characterizes him like Heathcliff. The third is a lover. Mikhail is a true lover of Nahid, as Heathcliff is of Catherine Earnshaw. Both love their beloved since childhood, but later, what comes in their ways is social and economic compatibility. social status and economic problem block their ways to be loved. But unlike Heathcliff, Mikhail gets married to Nahid at the end of the novel. Character of Rohan. This chapter ascertains Rohan is a guilt-laden character. He laments over the death of his wife, Sophia. Sophia died as an apostate during her days of illness. Rohan refused to give medicine to her until she might repent and accept Islam. But she declared that she would pretend to be Muslim. However, after a decade, Rohan has realized his offense. He now blames himself for her death because he thinks that who he is to decide what is in store for Sophia after her death.